Today I'm gonna take a fast look at the Brinyte T18 Artemis. If you are looking for the ultimate full package hunting flashlight setup, you really need to check out Brinyte. Now, I have the complete setup. They have different levels of lighting modulars that you can go with. Like you know, the typical would be the red, green, and white. Then you can swap all the way around to the point if you want to get everything. You'd get the white, green, red, infrared, UV, and the blue setup. So if you're not going to be needing certain things like for instance the infrared or the UV, you can get packages that don't include that and save yourself the money. Otherwise, the kit would be the flashlight, the battery, which is the 21700, so it's a bigger higher capacity battery. You would get some extra O-rings, the directions, a charging cable for the remote, charging cable for the battery, and a lanyard for the flashlight and the flashlight itself. Now, I want to say a big thank you to Brinyte for. I received this just a few days before Christmas, and this I don't care who you are, man. This is a touchy class. So in the box, I find a little Merry Christmas card. Oops. Dear Eric, many thanks for your awesome videos and help always. Hope you'll enjoy the new flashlight. Happy New Year and Merry Christmas, Kitty. And that's honestly a first, Kitty. Thank you so much. Same to you. There was also a bracelet and a patch from them in there. But what kind of stands this guy alone from all of the rest of them is right here in the wireless remote. It has a range of 5 meters, and you have control over the light and the dim. And unlike some that are staged to be something in particular, you can just kind of stop anywhere along the way. Otherwise, if you just press it, it kind of just goes to a whole bunch of different ranges in there, depending on what you need, all the way down to that. Like for instance, the white one will go from 380 lumens to 650 lumens. And then I was talking about that battery. It's the first one of these I've actually seen on any of the stuff that I have. 5,000 milliamps, and it's a 21700. And again, as long as it's out, it has the USB-C, the latest in the charging ports on it. And then when you plug it in, you see right in the very center here. Again, all that overhead lighting doesn't help. You see it's glowing red to say that it is charging. I of course have been using it and goofing around with it, so it would probably take a charge for a little while, but that's that. The remote and its cable is if I can get it, there you go. It's right under there. Same setup. Plug it in. Plug it in, and you see the light comes on to let you know that it is charging. As far as mounting this, you could just carry it with you with the lanyard. You can, it does come with the Velcro, peel and stick, 3M, so you can peel and stick it. If you need something a little bit more secure, it does have those nice little wings on the side. You could do some kind of a strap or even a zip tie if you desire. Otherwise, as long as it is a part for the moment, in order to change out the lighting modes on it, right now there's white in here. If you're not a fan of the top bezel, again, this one will come off. But again, it's protecting that nice spherical domed shape lens, which takes away any kind of a hot spot and gives you a perfect flood. So you'd hang on to right here and give it a twist as you get past the O-ring to make it water resistant. You want it like it is right now, all the way down. And I don't know if this was a plan from them, because I think it probably is. When you first start to turn it, if this was out in my hand and it was all together and I was using it to zoom in and out, it starts off with a tightness right at the very bottom, and I believe that's here to aid you in removing the light modulars, because it holds it in place for you, so you don't have to worry about it rotating on you. So I can take that one out. So you go with the green one here. They ask you to take the battery out. I don't know if that's just to make sure that nothing happens by pressing any of the terminals and doing any damage. Unlike a previous one that I may have shown you, this one does not move. As you can see, the battery makes contact with the gold, complicated stuff here, with the gold spring in there, and it doesn't actually push up on this assembly. But just because you know how us guys are, we like to follow directions, I remove the battery. Otherwise, just screw it in till you get to right there. Now you can replace the head unit. Battery, again, they have protection, circuit protection, to make sure that you, if you put it in wrong, you're not going to do any damage to the flashlight. And now there you are. The way the setup with the remote goes, it'll stay active for 5 hours. After 5 hours, see, because I took the battery out, it's acting like as though 5 hours. You can see that it's acting like it's sending a signal. It's back into its safety mode, so that all you have to do is hit the tail cap, and now everything is handled through the remote. And then in its shortest configuration would be the largest of its throw, and then as you rotate it out, you are getting your most narrow beam. In like the green setup, you're 130 plus lumens. Down to 80 lumens. and red would be 150 lumens down to 75 lumens. With this bigger battery, it'll run 195 minutes on white. It'll run 370 minutes on red and 400 minutes on green. I do not have the stats for the blue, ultraviolet, or infrared. I've noticed that the infrared seems to be kind of a usage on the battery, which is pretty weird considering if I turned it on right now and aimed it at the camera, you'd see absolutely nothing, unless of course you're hanging out wearing your night vision setup. Again, I recommend some kind of a weapons mount if you're going to utilize this for what it is, and that is a hunting setup. You know, and I know several of you that may consider this guy just for what it is. It's in this setup. It's simply a flashlight that's on or off. When like here's a for instance. You're using the remote, and the last thing that you did was had it turned down all the way low. Whenever the tail cap is used, it automatically resorts to the brightest setting. So that is the T18 Artemis. Being that I've already shown this several times over on my other channel, a few of you have asked about, you know, maybe something, do they offer one that is more of a traditional flashlight with these abilities on the flashlight and not a wireless remote? Yes, they do offer a model that does not have a wireless remote. Maybe I'll see if I can get one of those to review and show you guys. But for right now, I was very interested in this setup. The one thing that I have never been able to commit for any length of time putting a flashlight on one of my weapons with the typical wired weapons mount. Either there's an issue with getting this to stay because it's constantly being pulled by the cord. You have to figure out how to run the cord so it's not going to get in your way and get tangled in your hand. I really like the idea of the remote. And like I said, there's a possibility under a setup that I would have this mounted to a rifle or something for hog hunting or varmint, and not necessarily even have to have this mounted to your weapon. Or if you're simply not sure because you have multiple weapons that might come into play, you can just take this off and save it, and then go with some kind of a, you know, a little one of those little tiny bungee cords, or a tactical strap, i.e. rubber band, or a zip tie. And then when you're done with your hunt or wherever you have this thing mounted, I mean, you can mount it right on the rail of your firearm, whatever side, your strong side, weak side, and it's being that it's only 3 buttons and it's a very basic setup. I love this because in complete darkness, you know that the button in the middle, you know that the button in the middle is the power. And then if you have it mounted forward, backwards, like in this configuration on your rifle, you know that the one in the back would be to lower and raise the lighting. And then the zoom feature. You're probably going to be in a scenario where you're probably going to be able to have this set for what you're able to see either through your sights or through your scope, and not necessarily have to worry about it. But being that the mount, the weapons mount, is back here, it will make it still easy to be able to dial that in and out once it's firmly mounted to your firearm. So again, just like with the last one, chaos and work, and really lousy weather gone bad here. I wanted to be able to show you this and the features, and I will find a time to do a follow-up video for those people that want to see what the throw looks like, and probably compare this with another one so you can see the difference right off the bat. No pun intended. I feel this one probably has a little bit of a tactical advantage because of the higher capacity battery, but we'll wait and see. Otherwise, if you're interested in checking one of these out, I will put a link to Brinyte down in the description box, so you can go check out this product, all the rest of them. They have, as of right now, they have the highest quality flashlights that I have had the pleasure to review and use. As many of you may know, their PT28 is my EDC flashlight. Absolutely love it. So, questions, comments, please leave them down below. Otherwise, if you're looking for the ultimate setup for your hunting lighting needs, check out the link down below. And again, thank you so much, Kitty. This was unexpected and awesome. Very much appreciate it. Cheers, guys.